Welcome back, and I hope you're enjoying the course so far. In this next section, we're going to be covering sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis is a really popular technique in NLP for discovering the underlying emotional tone of the text, whether that be positive, negative, or neutral. This type of analysis is really useful when you're interested in getting a quick understanding of how people view certain things. So, for example, you might have seen an analysis of people looking at tweets or other social media data, and they're interested in looking at the sentiment towards different brands or products or people. Before we jump into the code, let's start with some definitions about what we mean a positive, negative, and neutral sentiment, so we're all on the same page. A sentence would be classified as positive sentiment if there's an expression of liking something, some enjoyment, or some other kind of positive emotion. So, for example, the sentence, "The music in the cafe made me feel really calm and relaxed." This would be an example of a positive sentiment sentence. Negative sentiment, on the other hand, is an expression of a negative emotion. So, for example, the sentence, "The smell was really bad and it made me feel sick," is expressing a negative emotion, so it would be classified as negative sentiment. There's also neutral sentiment. So if a sentence doesn't really appear to be positive or negative, it sits somewhere in the middle, we could say this has a neutral sentiment. For example, the phrase, "It was raining." There's no emotion expressed here about the rain, it's just a factual statement, so this would be a neutral sentiment. The lessons in this section are going to cover different methods of computing the sentiment. Let's start with our first lesson on rule-based sentiment.